Hi guys, so today we are going to talk about a question. Are we old to begin a project? Hi, so today I'm in a place called Vale Inferno. It's in Coimbra, my hometown, and well, in translation I could say the hell of Vale. I don't know if it makes sense, but it is a place where we can see the city. Let me show you the city behind me. As you can see, just in my back, okay? It is a very nice view, but let me position this so you can see me and not only a shadow. So today we are going to talk about how old. Sometimes people say, oh, okay, I'm too old to begin a project, I'm too old to begin this company, I'm too old for several things. And I would like to give you an example. For sure you know KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken. KFC is, it was founded by a person called Colonel Sanders. And Colonel Sanders, when he started this company, he was 65 years old. And what happened was he sold, I think he closed a restaurant at the age of 64, and then he received a check from Social Security of $105. And so he said, I cannot live with this. So he had a recipe of a chicken recipe, and he thought, okay, maybe I could sell and earn some royalties about this recipe. And so he went through, and of course he received a lot of no's, always saying that, oh, you are a mad old guy, I don't need your recipe. And he would have a trick also because he would leave in his car when he was traveling around the USA, and sometimes he would do a tricky thing so he could have a lunch. What we would say is, oh, my chicken recipe is better than yours, and the other guy would say, are you sure? You haven't tasted mine. Okay, let me taste it. So you would taste it, and then he would have a lunch. So he was 65 years old, and then 10 years later, at the age of 75, I think around 1964, 1965, he sold this company for $2 million. $2 million in 1964, it was a lot of money. And then KFC continued to grow, and today is like a $1 billion company. So, but what I would like to give you as a message is, we are never too old to start something. Most of the people think after I don't know why, but after the 30 years old, people think that are too old to do things. And let me give you another example that just came to my mind. I have another friend, unfortunately he died, I think last year or 2 years ago, but he used to train martial arts with me, karate. And he started to train at, I'm not quite sure about the age, but I think it was 67 years old. And he started at 67 years old, and at the age of 72 or 73 or 74, I don't recall the right age, but it doesn't matter for the example. He won the World Championship of Karate Shukokai in kata, which is it is a part of the competition in karate. I don't need to explain, but the key idea is he started old. He started at 67 years old, and he didn't quit. And most of the people want to get 65 so can they retire. And what usually happens is, when people get to retirement and they stop working, they died very fast. And so we are never too old to start something. And sometimes when I heard the person that is 30 years old saying that I'm too old, I just want to punch him. I just want to punch him in the face just to say, are you crazy, man? Just get over with and start something. So we are never too old to start a project. So we are very close to Christmas. I wish you a very Merry Christmas to you, and I hope you have a lot of gifts in your home and with your family. And I hope you have a great week full of energy and full of key, and I see you in the next video. Bye bye.